What's up, guys? Gamers Goon here today with the Monday Night Raw reaction and review. Here we go, man. Show opened up with Paul Heyman coming on out. Paul Heyman went over the events of which we heard last evening at SummerSlam. He talked about how Brock Lesnar did the unthinkable. Brock Lesnar got put on a stretcher. He got carted out for the first time in his life. Brock Lesnar came back and he overcame all the odds. He hit an F5 onto Roman Reigns and he pinned the quote-unquote big dog of the WWE. Seconds later, though, we hear the music of Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman comes out. Him and Lesnar have a stare down, and then Strowman proceeds to kick Lesnar, and then he goes with his over-the-top shoulder throw. He had two of those on to Brock Lesnar, and it was the running power slam, not shoulder throw, my bad. But he hit two of them on it, and it was later then confirmed by the WWE that Kurt Angle approved the match for No Mercy. So at No Mercy, we're going to see Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. And if you're not excited for that monster clash, the clash of the two biggest men in the WWE right now, Braun Strowman is booked like a monster. I would rather have Samoa Joe in it, but Braun Strowman's been booked like a monster. And Brock Lesnar, we all know, is capable of putting on a show when it comes to a match of the monsters. So, obviously, that's going to be an exciting match to look forward to. Hopefully, Braun can get some good promo work on. Not sure if he's capable of it. You know, Paul Heyman is a great guy on the mic. So, obviously, Paul Heyman could try to elevate Braun Strowman, just like how Samoa Joe got elevated in this feud. But was that really Paul Heyman? Because Samoa Joe did his part. Samoa Joe went out there and he made a name for himself. Samoa Joe made a mark. Next, we had the Brooklyn Street Fight between Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Enzo came out on WWE.com, said, you know what, I want a match. He came out with a cart of weapons. The majority of this match saw Cass beating Enzo senseless. Enzo then was hit with a big boot. Then he threw Enzo to the outside on their side of the ring apron. He goes for a big boot there. Enzo ducks. Cass falls, hurts his knee. It dislocated. He came back in. He goes for an Empire Elbow. He can't do it. He collapses. He has to be taken away. Big Cass did not win. He got hurt, this allowing Enzo Amore to pick up the win on a technicality. Enzo Amore obviously wasn't going to beat Big Cass in the first place, so this is a way to get Enzo a win here. Next, we had Nia Jax versus Emma. Nia Jax, before this match, told Emma that she was going to give a new hashtag to Emma, give Emma CPR, and she basically confirmed all this. She easily beat Emma. No contest. Emma is getting buried by someone in the back because someone does not like her, obviously. Next, we had Elias Sampson and R-Truth. Elias Sampson came out doing his old song. He said there was nothing to sing about in Brooklyn because it was so bad. And then he started making fun of R-Truth. Out comes Truth. And then Elias picks up the victory over him pretty easily as well. R-Truth, do you really take him as a guy for the future? I don't think so. Elias Sampson, he's doing great heel work. Anyways, Elias would pick up the victory. Next, we come out, and Kurt Angle is going to be here. He comes out, and he's like, please welcome the newest member of Monday Night Raw, John Cena. The rumors come to fruition. John Cena is on Monday Night Raw. He comes out there and he starts saying he came here for one man. He's been waiting for this moment for a while. Roman Reigns comes out. He said just the man he was looking for. Right before they were about to get into it on the mic, out comes The Miz with the Miz Taraj. Miz says he's tired of being overlooked. He should be the main event. He should be the main event of WrestleMania, Raw, SmackDown, any show he's on, he should be the main event. Really heartfelt by The Miz. You could really tell that he believed what he was saying. Miz did great on the mic. John Cena tried to correct him. He said, "Oh, just like you, Cena, always have to make a joke." And then Samoa Joe comes out and he says, neither Curtis Axel or Bo Dallas are going to team with you, Miz, when you fight Roman Reigns and John Cena later tonight, because John Cena threw out the challenge. And he was like, I'm going to be your partner because I want to fight. Because he is quite frankly tired of Roman Reigns claiming that it's his yard, and he also has a stare down with John Cena. Cena said, you know what, you do deserve a moment, so let's give him it. Let's give them your moment in the main event here tonight. And then, guess what? He doesn't get a moment, but we'll talk about that later. Next, we had a 205 Live match. Not much that anybody cared about. Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, Grand Metalik, and Rich Swann picked up the victory in the 8-man tag team match. Gulak, Dar, Daivari, and Nice all lost. Nobody's going to care about that, though, so I'm not going to get too much into that. Next, we had Neville in the backstage. He talked about how he beat Tozawa at SummerSlam, that Tozawa got lucky on Raw, and Titus came in. He said, I have one word, and that's for tomorrow night, rematch. He wants his rematch tomorrow night. There we go. Next, we had Kurt Angle in the backstage area when Jason Jordan came on in. Jason Jordan's like, I know you can't give me the special treatment, don't give me it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I want a match. Angle's like, I can't give you a match. The Miz is already booked in a match tonight. Jason Jordan says, forget The Miz. I want Finn Balor. He thinks he can hang with Finn Balor. And you know what? They did end up going on to put on a decent match, so I don't care. He said, are you ready for that competition? Jordan says, yes. Angle then said, you know what? I'm going to grant you this match. Good luck tonight. There they go. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose would then go on to face the Hardy Boys. Well, this match here, it was a match they built off. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose used to idolize the Hardy Boys. They used to be fans of the Hardys. They watched them growing up. And Seth and Dean did pick up the victory. It was a decent match. Not a match that I would have gave away this early. I think this could have been a pay-per-view match. I don't think it should have been on a random edition of Monday Night Raw with no build. But they did put on a good match. And it ended up being... they did the spot where Rollins did the knee into Jeff Hardy. Ambrose then would hit Dirty Deeds, and Rollins went for the cover. So Dean and Seth ended up winning that. Next, we have a backstage segment with Samoa Joe and The Miz Taraj. The Miz is talking about how everybody here he had to invite to The Miz Taraj. It took a couple times to gain him, but he likes Joe because Joe took initiative in joining The Miz Taraj. Samoa Joe wasn't having any of The Miz's talk. He said, shut up, listen to me. The game plan is you commit a constant presence on the outside, and Miz, you do that annoying thing you always do, and you let me do me. So Samoa Joe laid out the platform for The Miz Taraj. Next, we had Sasha Banks come out for her championship celebration. Banks says that she may be a girl from Boston, but she's left her heart in Brooklyn for the past few years. She mentioned how everybody was going for Ric Flair. She said, I hope you pull through, paying homage to Flair. Banks also says that the world doesn't need a fake goddess, and she proved that there is no goddess in the WWE last night at SummerSlam. There was only one legit boss. Banks says she plans on defending her title the correct way. Then comes Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is like, defend your title the correct way. Are you kidding me? You've never successfully defended that title. And Sasha's like, you know what? I'm going to successfully defend it here tonight. One-on-one, me, you, right now. Alexa Bliss says, you know what? That's an idea, but I'm not going to do it in front of all these Brooklyn fanboys. How about next week? And they're going to have a match next week. Next, we had Jason Jordan versus Finn Balor. Did you really think Jason Jordan was going to get put over against Finn Balor? I didn't put him against Finn Balor. They're supposed to build Jason Jordan up, but putting him against Finn Balor sets him in a bad situation. But anyways, it does make sense here because it was a good match. I'll give them that. I enjoyed their match. Jason Jordan brought a wrestling feel to it. A wrestling feel on the not, amateur wrestling feel is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, Finn Balor would pick up the victory after hitting a coup de grace on to Jason Jordan. Then we had John Cena, Roman Reigns, The Miz, and Samoa Joe in the main event. This match featured a couple good sequences. We had The Miz. He tried to hit a skull-crushing finale on Cena. Didn't happen. We had Roman Reigns. Superman punched John Cena on accident while Samoa Joe had John Cena in the coquina clutch. John Cena then would tease how it hurt so badly after the match. He kind of looked frustrated with Roman Reigns after the match. We'll talk about that in a little bit, though. Miz, Roman, they had their encounter. But at the end of the show, John Cena and Roman Reigns won. Roman Reigns punched John Cena on accident. Samoa Joe slips in. Samoa Joe tries to hit the coquina clutch onto John Cena. John Cena picks him up, hits an AA on him. So that takes him out. And then Miz here would eat a attitude adjustment from a skull-crushing finale failure from Cena. Cena got the pin over the Miz, and John Cena is going to be a crucial part on Monday Night Raw heading into the future. So that show, did it build off anything that happened at SummerSlam? No. Did it make you a little more invested? Not really. But I think it was a passable show. That's not what they should be aiming for. They should be aiming for, right now they should be aiming for quality over quantity. But you know what? I'm going to deal with it. That show I'll give a 5. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. But they need to start doing better. They need to start doing better than that. And by Lord, if they let Jinder Mahal end up picking up another win against Nakamura tomorrow night, ooh, I'm going to have it. Anyways, it's been Gamers Goon. Make sure you click the like, make sure you click the sub, and make sure you leave a comment down below. Peace out, guys.